The money that shows the highs. I don't know why I try, it hurts some more.
These bitches, they hoes. Don't got no time for these niggas, they broke. I'm having rats stacking tall to my throat. How you saving my bro when you plot on your bro? Jump bad on my dick, used to sleep on the floor. Now I'm having hoe at the whole time to go. You ain't trying to fuck hit the road, that's on bro. In the field up the.
What's going on, guys? Derek Jaxn here, and today I am joined by my lovely wife, Shania, and we just wanted to address a couple of things. You know, we understand that some of you may have already heard, maybe not, that this chapter of our marriage is one that was preceded by a marriage that I completely failed. And I would say it just started around August, maybe September of last year.
Put yourself out now in the name of Jesus. Gotta hit this shit, but 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 gotta hit this shit, gotta hit this shit, but gotta has to come. You demons of mind control, mind blocking.
Huh? But, you know, a lot has been said already about what was the cause and all that other stuff. Some of it is true, some of it is completely false. But the truth is, and I'm saying it here now, is that Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. And by involved, I want to be clear, I'm not talking about just casually kicking it, maybe a lunch or something like that. I'm talking about as serious as sex.
So guys, welcome back to What the Hell Reactions. Now, have you heard the news? Derrick Jaxn has been spotted out with a new woman. Now, let me tell
to sexual flirtation and meeting up and that kind of thing. And some things that otherwise may be considered okay by some in terms of like just chatting or checking on people or being checked on by people that I've had a previous encounter with. But without my wife's knowledge of it and with us having a sexual history, all of it falls under the umbrella of inappropriate, cheating, affair, stepping out. Definitely not in alignment with the vows.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Don't even trip. First off, everything that you lose ain't a loss, and that applies here. Secondly, I get it. It's like, well, she's taking everything I invested into him. No, she ain't. She about to take everything he was using to stress you out while blaming it on you. She just don't know it yet. And it seems like he's able to give her, you know, all of these different fruits of your labor, you know, all of this good treatment, this money, whatever. He was only able to do that because he was giving you the rest of him. He was giving her the best while giving you the rest. Now that she's in your spot, he about to give her the rest.
Excuse my French, niggas alone, they always want to take me to court. Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that it's like when I break up from with a guy, I go through divorces because they can't take me, leaving them in the dust, in the dirt, while I left them at because they don't act right. So I have to move on. Is that right? Do you think that that's right of them?
Why are you such a poor judge of character to pick me and you gotta leave?
Run that back, I couldn't believe it.
Oh damn.
No.
Oh damn. Why are you such a poor judge? No ma'am. I listened to what you said. You came in and talk about how you feel like you in divorce court because you gotta leave these men in the dirt. And all I hear is you're a shit judge of character picking men because you don't leave quality men.
You absolutely right. So God, please stop telling me.
That's what. No, God ain't got nothing to do with it. No, God ain't got nothing to do with it. Please don't bring my God.
Yeah.
You currently married?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ma'am. Are you trolling me?
No, I'm not.
A platform with 1 million folks actively talking about leaving your husband to get back with your ex.
Because he's high value and I felt like...
And the reason you want to break your covenant with God and wreck your home of the pipe fitter guy is because the previous guy was higher value, meaning he earns more money?
Yeah, and his social status, how he looks.
What would the world say about that man?
It would say that this woman he got back with is the one he always wanted.
She belongs to the streets.
You don't worry about it. You don't have to ask the guy the kind of money he has because the men you typically date are older and have money.
Yeah. But I think, in general,
but my point is, men your age wouldn't have stand a chance with you because most don't have money. Thank you.
Right. But to each their own. Everyone is different. I think that
each is everybody's different. We're more alike than anything else. And the bottom line is this: would you like to be married one day?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to be submissive and obedient to your husband? There she goes. You can't make this shit up, people. You can't make it up. Why didn't you marry the man you chose to have a child with?
He wasn't good enough for me.
Well, then okay, so what I need you to understand, on the open dating market, you come into the open dating market with a baby from a man you say wasn't good enough for you. To us, to men like myself, to men with good sense, that would says she is a poor judge of character because she gave a man the highest honor a woman can give any man on the planet, a child. And then she gave a man who wasn't good enough for her a baby. Sorry, ma'am. Don't get upset because
I agree with that.
But if you agree with it, then understand
I agree
there's
with
a
that
reason.
part, but I also want to say that I'm allowed to make poor judgments in my life because
you are. But you are. Stop. No, yeah, you are. But we don't have. But understand something. Listen. You are. But the world does not owe you understanding.
I cheated a lot in the beginning. Then I ended up leaving him. He cheated once, and I couldn't get over it. And I haven't been able to get a solid relationship since then.
Child with him and then a child after him.
The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was upset. Yeah. And I had a child by his cousin.
By his cousin.
Oh, Jesus.
My question is, I'm trying not to be salty towards like all men. And I'm trying
Why should you be salty? I mean, ma'am, no disrespect, but what you just said is you told a story where you were a young woman dealing with a man, and for 10 years you were fucking around. He cheats one time.
No, not the whole 10 years.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 10 years, 3 years, and 5 years, you were cheating a lot.
Yeah.
He cheats one time, then you decide to get salty and leave, and then on the way out, you screw his cousin and have a baby with him.
But it's not like his blood.
And I'm just getting the story right, man.
YouTube, what to do? We're back with another video today. On today's video, we're going to talk about Kevin Samuels versus Derek Jaxn. Comfortable lies versus uncomfortable truths. And I just really want to say, I really love the internet. I just finished watching Chaside Holiness, I think I'm saying it right, and his video of Derek Jaxn, you know what I'm saying, about his cheating ways and things of that nature. And the recent update, not the recent update, but it's like an update since January. And I just really want to talk about like how weird people is today. You know what I'm saying? People are weird. Society is weird. People rather get uncomfortable lies. I'd rather receive comfortable lies than to get uncomfortable truths. People criticize Kevin Samuel, call him a demon, he's rude, he's disrespectful, and things of that nature about black women, things of that nature. And I'm not saying this as some Kevin Samuels fan, because I wasn't even his fan. I wasn't even watching none of his stuff while he was alive. I've been watching clips here and there still, and just getting his mindset of what he's trying to do and things of that nature. And you might say you don't like his ways or the way that he puts certain words, you know what I'm saying, even though he's speaking the truth a lot of certain things. But you can't tell me that you can't tell me that he's a bad person when you got Derek Jaxn running around causing havoc, lying to people, saying that he's an honorable man, but he's doing all these type of crazy things to his own wife, talking about, the same man that he warning, telling y'all, threatening y'all about. He this toxic dude. He this, that, and the third. He, a guy should not supposed to be doing this, that, and the third, but he's doing this. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy that's been lying, manipulating, cheating, dissolving. He don't like black women, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And he's the type of dude that's doing it behind the scenes. Now, I've been seeing this for years, decades, way before he started coming out. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was working at Sam's Club at one point, and one of my coworkers or one of my team leaders was talking about it, and I told them straight up, like, this man's a fraud. A fraud? How you know? Because I tell him, like, that's not how a dude operates. He's one of those dudes where he's just reading from a script. You can tell that he's reading from a certain script, and he's not that type of, he's not the type of person he say he is. Now, I didn't expect him to go out here and cheat, I usually expect him. He was kind of like a little flamboyant behind the scenes, but still, he's a weirdo. He's a liar. You know what I'm saying? He don't preach. And his wife look great. Don't get me wrong. But his wife is crazy. He changed his wife. His wife is broken because of his manipulative ways. His wife came out and defended him multiple times. Casting spells, things of that nature. And what did he do? Cheat, divorce her, and moved on. But you got Kevin Samuels that trying to tell the truth, trying to help people to get along the way. That's telling people that, hey, you know, go after what you're worth. Telling people the truth that, hey, you know, if you at a certain age and you look in a certain way, then, hey, you can't expect to get a certain level of dude. You know what I'm saying? It brings humbleness. It brings the truth. But a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people would rather get a lie to them just to tell them that they special, and they not. I don't have a kid, but I'll tell you one thing. If I do have a kid, my son or daughter or whatever is not going to get a what's that thing called, participation, that reward trophy for just being part of an event rather than winning the event. He's not getting that. She's not getting that. I tell them that if you want to be great, you come number one. You have to want to get after number one. Don't settle for being number two. Don't settle for being number three. Don't settle for just being part of an event. I will rip that paper right in front of them and curse them out like, you ain't getting this. Never accept something like this. Always have the desire to be number one. People rather get lied to and don't want to accept the fact that, hey, you lost. You play your games wrong. Or shift their mindset to a different aspect. People in society today want to make everybody feel special. And I tell you one thing, everybody's not special if everybody is special. Everybody's unique in their own way, but not everybody is number one. You're going to have your damn bozos in every category. And certain people that's not willing to do the work, certain people that's not willing to do certain things to improve their life is going to get put to the wayside. And it happens. You can ignore reality, but you cannot never ignore the consequences of your reality. You can't. You telling me if you go to if you bullshit all the time, you think you're gonna get positive results? Eventually you're gonna run out your luck. I have a close friend that I know of, and she keep thinking that she's slick with her stuff, and usually, you know, she get through a certain situation or things ain't, you know, happen for her. She can quit jobs left and right, but eventually it caught up to her. She's stuck. You know what I'm saying? Now she got to start all over and get her life together with a child. You know what I'm saying? And it's not easy. It's never easy. Stop thinking that things can just happen just because you can say it happened. You got to put in the work to make things happen. You stop thinking that things supposed to be coming to you instead of for you. People go to church nowadays just to receive something. And I ain't no church person. I'm a very spiritual man, but I ain't no religious man for just the exact reason. A lot of people go to church for the wrong reason. If church is supposed to be this holy down, this thing in nature, why is it going to a place of cash from rags to riches? Why it came to a place of people getting manipulated, of telling things that they want to hear instead of telling things that what they need to hear. Instead of telling them the truth of what it is and what it isn't. Telling them exactly how society is. Not what you want it to be, not how you see it through, just how it is, what the reality is. You gotta wake up from your dream. You can't chase your dream like I've been saying before. You can't go out here and try to chase some dream and thinking things gonna happen. Like, I am 6'1", weighing 165 pounds. You know it'd be dope if I can just wake up the next day and next thing you know, I'm like it's some sort of 2K story, or where I'm going to this basketball event, I killed it. Next thing you know, I'm in the damn I'm coming off the bench. That sounds like a dream, right? That sounds like some video game, right? That's a dream. Versus reality, none of that stuff is gonna happen. What dude's gonna go to some park, win a competition, next thing you know, a week or two later, he's in the NBA telling LeBron to sit down? You're not gonna hear a story like that. Because it's not reality. It's a dream. It's an idea of a dream. And now you can say that, oh, well, yeah, people have dreams and their dream become a reality, but yeah, they put their reality, they put the certain work in a certain position in to make that idea in a reality. How many people have an idea and how many people have a dream in their head and then come through fruition of reality? Now you might have a plan. As long as you execute it, you'll be good. You might have a plan to set this, that, and the third, and that make it, and each step of the way, it can get closer to reality. But the extreme of you go to sleep and you wake up and becomes a reality, please stop. How many dudes go to sleep every day wishing that they want to be in the NBA, wishing that they could be in the NFL, and none of that happened? You did everything right. You win the state trophy. You win the state high school trophy. You win the state college trophy. You did the whole thing. Went to D1, everything. Didn't get drafted. There's 32 teams in the NFL. There's a lot of quarterbacks who didn't get picked, who did everything right. Went to school, studied, everything right. Still didn't get picked. Come in as a walk-on. Still didn't get picked. And they think that they had the same story as a Tom Brady. There's only one Tom Brady in one story. You know what I'm saying? But that gets to show you that a lot of people want to tell what they want to hear. A lot of people get told what they want to hear. And here's another saying that a lot of people hear. Females fall in love with what they hear. Guys fall in love with what they see. I think I need to make a video about that. I need to make a video about that. But this shows that people want to tell you, like really sit down and think about it. You're 45-year-old with 5 kids. Do you really think that there's a Tyler Perry experience out there? Now you might find a dude out there that want to be with you and do with you, that want to be with you and your child, but I promise you, it might not be the dude that you're gonna be attracted to. It might be a bum who just wants something between your legs, and that always happens. That happen majority of the time. It is actually rare that females at that predicament have their guard up to a guy that have no kids that's going to come out the woodworks and deal with you and 5 of the kids that's not his. How? Please tell me how, what shape or form that can happen. Now, it might happen, but it's not majority. It's extremely rare. Or I could go crunch it down to like 3 kids. What guy's going to come out the woodworks? You're 45, you're 48, you're 49. Let's keep it a buck. And he comes out of nowhere, want to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why females are gatekeepers of sex. You must garnish your goods at all times. You can't just let anybody get it. Stop dealing with these damn Pookies and Ray Rays, and then you get Pookies and Ray Rays results. Oh my God, this dude's not dealing with me. Maybe if females stop dealing with their damn assholes and stop dealing with the dudes that ain't good for them, they probably will eventually die out over time so that people won't have to worry about certain things like that. If you really think about it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's evolution. You know what I'm saying? Those sort of circumstances will die out, but you will always get those knucklehead females that would deal with things like that, and the cycle's always going to repeat itself. Instead of just cutting those type of people off, deal with people who's in the light of, okay, I'm getting my stuff together, or he's getting his stuff together, let me align myself with that and go forward. But we don't have that. We have, okay, he's got a tattoo on his neck, he's with a certain gang, he speaks certain slang, he got a grill in his mouth, and he's not really that educated. Let me give him a baby. Instead of a guy who go to a 9 to 5, take care of himself, have a routine schedule, and that's it. That's all you need. And like females go out here and do these things just for entertainment, and then end up being the entertainment. You know? It's a sick world out here. But Kevin Samuels talked about this a bunch of times. A lot of people don't like how he go with the message, but you cannot tell me that he did not try to help the society more than Derek Jaxn. Derek Jaxn trying to say every female is pretty. Then what's the definition of ugly? You can't appreciate the good if you don't know what's bad. You can't call every female a queen if you don't know who is the peasant. You can't. How? What shape or form? How can you know what's good if you don't know what's bad? If there's a standard of, okay, this is good and this is bad, you can't go that. You can't. Let's say we go to like ancient times, right? If females are nurturers and females are listening to this, are you going to sit there, go out in the wild, you see a whole line of berry bushes. Are you going to sit there and eat all the berry bushes and assume all of them is good? No, because some of them is poisonous. Some of them will kill you if you're going to try to take a bite of it. That's just what it is. There are some poisonous berries out there. Look it up. Or poisonous fruits out there. Or poisonous herbs that you cannot consume that will kill you if you try to eat it. Right? Yet there's a vetting process. Some berries are good and some berries are bad. You got to know the difference between the two. You can't say all is good and all is bad. If you say all is good, you're running the risk of getting yourself killed by self. And you can't say all is bad because you're going to starve to death. So there's a vetting process to know what's good and know what's bad. There's a standard for that. So you can't say all black women is good and all black women is bad. There's a vetting process of, okay, this is good. There's a line on the ground of saying this is good and this is bad. Same thing as a man. This is good and this is bad. And you got to be realistic on both ends. Derek Jaxn tried to tell you a lie and say all females good because that makes you feel good within your emotions, right? While Kevin Samuelson say, no, you are not good. You're not doing this. You're not doing that. How can you didn't meet a certain standard, his standard? Not me and Kevin Samuels don't share the same standard. You know what I'm saying? But he has a standard and people go to him for advice. You didn't meet a certain standard, so you didn't make it. You're not number one. Oh, am I get a reward trophy for being involved in an event? No, for what? You're not number one. You're not number two, not number three. You didn't even make the cut. But people want to get told of what to make them feel good. And that's how you end up with Cookie and Ray Race. But Cookies and Ray Race will tell you what you want to hear, not what you need to hear. And that's how the cycle repeats itself. This is NPR Evolution. Take care. Also, I want to add that one more thing. Look at the woman who goes to Kevin Samuels asking for advice versus how many females go to on a live stream directly asking Derek Jaxn for advice. All these damn bots and these damn weirdos be in this comment section. I never seen not one woman be doing a live session anywhere with Derek Jaxn on Instagram or on YouTube ask for some solid ass advice. Even if he did in the past, he's not doing none of that in the past and currently as of right now because he is a fraud versus the one who seeks the truth. That's all I have to say. NPR out. Take care.